What is up, my ninjas? I'm Strydent, and welcome to another video. It's been a little bit of time. I've been very busy looking at all the cool shit that's coming out, working on some new cool shit. But I wanted to take some time to review something I picked up a while ago. Now, you guys know I'm a huge fan of Joytoy. I have never stopped collecting Joytoy stuff. I've just stopped kind of reviewing all of the Joytoy stuff, but they make some amazing products and some amazing characters. And today we're going to talk about the Duroc and Margot, which are pretty awesome. They were my introduction to the Corvus Belli Infinity universe, which is a tabletop game that's kind of in the vein of Warhammer 40k, but more of an anime slant to it. But I didn't get them because of that. I got them because of something I love, which is Contra Hardcore, which I've mentioned before. By getting these two, I was able to customize some other characters and create my own little team. So in order of importance, I'll start with the leader of the team. That's Ray Powered. This was a combination of Marauders and Joytoy custom. But you see, I got the major parts I was able to hit. I think he looks pretty legit. He was probably my second favorite character to play as in the game. Really well-rounded character, as most of the human characters tend to be. Next up, we have Sheena and Trazi. Of course, that's the main reason why I got this 2-pack, because she looks the part almost 100%. And this was my main character because she was a little smaller than Ray. She could dodge things because this game is not forgiving. It's not the hardest, but it's not forgiving. Next up, we've got my brother's favorite, which would be Brad Fang. It's kind of hilarious that the big wolf guy, the big ass cybernetic wolf, is called Brad. But he was cool. He's easily the most powerful character. He has a one-hitter quitter-ish kind of power-up a la Mega Man with the cybernetic arm. And then lastly, we have Brownie. So this version of Brownie is based on a later version, a more modern version. But Brownie is the little guy. He's the smallest character in the game, but he's had many robotic bodies, with that being one of the more modern takes for Brownie. I have two versions. This would be the second one that's smaller. That's, of course, from, what was that thing called? Final Faction. I don't know why I had a blank for that one. But yeah, he's made from a Final Faction, assault drone figure. And as you can see, that's more akin to what he looked like in the game, which was this tiny little robot. But he's been a girl. He's been a big-ass mech-looking thing. And this is probably my favorite of the designs, honestly. But yeah, he's pretty versatile. So yeah, that's the team. All right. So we're going to start off with Margot. She works really well. Her, I don't know, she's well sculpted. I mean, she's got a slightly weird kind of proportion, or set of proportions, but she looks extremely tactical. There's no area where the paint is not consistent. No slop. Everything, I mean, look at the hair. And I get up close on the hair so you can see it even more. There's a subtle wash going on throughout the hair with some oranges and browns. It's just well done. You can even see there's a scar, very subtle scar, almost like Cammy on the side of her cheek. But yeah, they did not skimp when it comes to the details. Now, her belt, it's kind of a faux strap piece, harness. You see that? So as long as it's sitting in the right spot, it looks like it's connected, and so you don't lose out on articulation, which is awesome. She's just really well done, really well done. And the same goes for Duroc. Duroc is, even though he's big, they don't skimp because there's enough area that they could hide things and they could kind of generalize, but they don't. There's a lot of subtle washing going on. All his fur is sculpted. All the straps and buckles are in the right place, and all the buckles themselves are actually sculpted and painted very well. Um, it's an impressive figure. You know, look at his eyes and even the gums and teeth. Like when you see him from the side, you can see his gums, and they painted him the right way. I mean, it's just very, very high level, well done stuff. And then all the individual little like grenades and such and pockets, they're all painted too. They can't be removed. I mean, you probably could remove them with some effort, but you know, they're still painted very, 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 very well. So, you know, props to them for that. Now, this part's going to be real short because they're extremely light on the accessories. Margot, I'm going to start off with her. She comes with this awesome rifle. It looks like it has an underslung grenade launcher of some sort. Even though it's far in the future, they're still using projectile weapons. I mean, there could be a rail system inside, as in like rail guns, you know, magnetics. And she has this futuristic Beretta-looking pistol. And it's well sculpted. There's a subtle wash on it, and it fits snugly in her holster. It even clips when it gets in there. Duroc. Duroc also is light, but he has more accessories than Margot. This machine gun or machine rifle, pulse rifle, laser rifle, whatever it is, this futuristic rifle, he comes with 2 of those. And he has 3 sets of hands. And that's 3, meaning 2 extra, and the ones that are on the figure, they connect on the ball joint, which is nice. He does have this huge machete, and it fits snugly in the backpack. You could potentially remove the backpack, but you know, I leave it on. It seems like it'd be more work than it's worth, but that is it. Now I'm going to do the articulation a little differently. I'm posing them and letting you see what they can do. Ball jointed neck. You've got the up and down and the in and out hands, you know. You've got the double jointed knees, single jointed elbows. They go past 90. And the compound torso. And this is the same on both of them. So, you know, he's got a couple extra joints when it comes to his legs. And you'll see in some of the pictures, probably the next picture when you see his legs, he's got single jointed elbows, but he's got like triple jointed legs. You know what I mean? Like he's got like the double knee and then the ankle that all works together for that weird backwards, you know, the canine kind of legs. But as you can see, you can get him sprawled out in some cool poses. So, you know, no complaints. So I have a bunch of things, you know, some McFarlane, some Fresh Monkey, some Fist. I've got Figma. I mean, I guess you could say Invincible Toys for that Fist figure because that came out with us initially. But you've got a Figma, and then you have NECA, Jada, SH Figuarts, and then Foray Planet. As you can see, this dude is a big guy. I'm not even going to bother with Margot because she's standard. But man, he's big. So now we're at the bottom line. And there's a lot of good and there's a lot of impressive stuff going on here with this release from Joytoy. And, you know, my first foray into the world of Corvus Belli. You have a lot of character. You have the same standard of quality that you typically get from Joytoy when it comes to the sculpting and the paint and the articulation and the accessories. I mean, with Duroc being a larger figure, there's some of his joints, like in his thighs and his shoulders, are a little stiff, but it's better stiff than slack. But then Margot is exactly what you've come to expect from a Joytoy release. She's super posable, she's nimble, She can, easily you can manipulate her joints to get her into the right kind of poses, and she just looks dope doing it. They both do. And then on top of that, for me, the fact that there is that connection, the parallel with Contra. And I'm a huge Contra person. I've been a Contra person since I was a kid. And I can now create my team, you know what I mean? Create the hardcore team. It makes me super happy. It's like things coming all full circle. So, this is A+ stuff. If you see them for a good price, pick them up. Keep in mind, you're mostly paying for Duroc because he's huge. And because he's huge, because he's such a huge figure, it's almost like you're getting a mech, So think about that when you're paying whatever they're asking. And I think you won't be disappointed because you can pay more for a lot of other brands and get a lot less, and that's not the case here. So that's going to do it for my look at the Corvus Belli Infinity Duroc and Margot 2-pack by Joytoy. Like I said, A+ stuff here, and you should pick it up if you see it. And I appreciate you guys watching, listening, and staying around this long. Stay tuned for more stuff. I've got some cool reviews, including Monster Force. I got wave 1 of Monster Force. I'm trying to actually debate if I should skip ahead and skip finishing my Santo Luco Loyal Subjects Ninja Turtles and just jump into Monster Force, and then go back and do them. But I'm already almost done with that other one, so I might just keep it on. Keep it going. But let me know in the comments if you guys would be cool with that. So that's going to do it for me. You guys have been great. Peace outside.